Spectacle of the rack, which touched the very virtue of compassion in me. I have, with such provision in mine art, so ordered that there is no soul, no, not so much perdition as an hair bitted to any creature in the vessel which thou heardst cry, which thou sawest. I remember a time before we came unto this cell. I do not think thou canst, for then thou wast not 3 years old.
Sir, I can. It is rather like a dream than an assurance. Had I not 4 or 5 women once that tended me?
Thou hadst, and more, Miranda. But how is it that this lives in thy mind? What seest thou else in the dark backward and abysm of time? If thou rememberest aught ere thou camest here, how thou camest here thou mayst.
But that I do not.
12 years since, Miranda. 12 years since thy father was the Duke of Milan. Thy false uncle, having both the key to officer and office, set all hearts to what tune pleased his ear. Thou attendest not!
Good sir, I do.
I pray thee, mark me. I, neglecting worldly ends, in my brother awoken evil nature, he did believe he was indeed the Duke. Hence his ambition growing, he needs will be absolute Milan, the King of Naples, being to me an enemy inveterate. Hearken to my brother's suit that he, the king, extirpate me and mine out of the dukedom and confer fair Milan with all the honours on my brother. Whereon, one midnight, a treacherous army levied, did Antonio open the gates of Milan, and in the dead of darkness hurried thence me and I hurried us aboard a bark, bore us some leagues to sea, where they'd prepared a rotten carcass of a boat, not rigged, nor tackle, sail, nor mast. The very rats instinctively have quitted. There they hoist us, to cry to the sea that roared to us, to sigh to the winds whose pity sighing back again did us but loving
wrong. I pray you, sir, for still 'tis beating in my mind your reason for raising this sea storm.
By accident most strange, bountiful fortune has mine enemies brought upon this shore. Here cease more questions. Thou art inclined to sleep. Put a good dullness and put it away. I know. I canst not chew. Come away, my servant, come! I'm ready now. Approach, my Ariel! Come!
All hail, great master, grave sir, hail! I come to answer thy best pleasure, be it to fly, to swim, to dive into the fire, to ride on the curled clouds.
Hast thou, Ariel, performed to point the tempest that I commanded?
To every article. I boarded the king's ship, now in the beak, now in the waist, the deck, in every cabin I flamed amazement. Sometime I divide and burn in many places. Not a soul but felt a fever of the mad and played some tricks of desperation. All but mariners plunged into the foaming brine and quit the vessel, then all afire with me. The king's son, Ferdinand, was the first man that leapt, cried, "Hell is empty and all the devils are here!"
Why, that's my spirit. But are the Ariels safe?
Not a hair perished. On their sustaining garments, not a blemish, but fresher than before. And as thou badest me, in troops I have dispersed them about the isle. The king's son have I landed by himself, whom I left cooling of the air with sighs, in an odd angle of the isle, and sitting his arms in this sad knot. Safely in the harbour is the king's ship. In a deep nook she's hid. The mariners all under hatches stowed I have left to sleep.
Ariel, thy charge exactly is performed, but there's more work.
Is there more toil? Since thou dost give me pains, let me remember thee what thou hast promised, which is not yet performed me.
Oh, no. Moody, what is thou canst demand?
My liberty!
Before the time be out! No more.
I prithee, remember I have done thee worthy service, told thee no lies, made no mistakings, served without grudge or grumblings.
Hast thou forgot from what a torment I did free thee?
No.
Thou hast, and think'st it much to tread the ooze of the salt deep, to run upon the sharp wind of the north, to do me business in the earth when it is baked with frost.
I do not, sir.
Thou large malignant thing! Hast thou forgot the foul witch Sycorax, who with age and envy was grown into a hoop? Hast thou forgot her?
No!
But I must once a month recount what thou hast been. This damned witch Sycorax did confine thee into a cloven pine, within which rift imprisoned thou didst painfully remain 12 years, within which space she died and left thee there. Then was this island, save for the sun which she did litter here, a freckled whelp, hag-born, not honoured with a human shape.
Yes, Caliban, her son.
Dull thing, I say so. He, that Caliban whom now I keep in service. Thou best know what torment I did free thee from. Thy groans would make wolves howl. It was mine art, when I arrived and heard thee, that let gape the pine and let thee out.
I thank thee, master.
If thou more murmurest, I will rend an oak and peg thee in haste, knotty entrails, till thou hast howled away 12 winters more.
Pardon, master. I will be correspondent to command and do my spriting gently.
Do so. And after 2 days, I will discharge thee.
That's my noble master. What shall I do? Say what?
Make thyself subject to no sight but thine and mine, invisible to every eyeball else. Wake your heart awake. Thou hast slept well, awake. Hearken,
My lord, it shall be done.
The strangeness of your story put heaviness in me.
Shake it off. Come, we'll visit Caliban, my servant, who never yields us a kind answer.
'Tis a villain, sir. I do not love to look on.
As 'tis, we cannot miss him. He does make our fire, fetch in our wood, and serves in offices which profit us. What ho! Slave! Caliban! Thou speak!
They put it up with me!
Come forth, I say, there's other business for thee. Come, thou tortoise! When?